to ERi-TV English news broadcast. It's now exactly 10:30 p.m. Asmara time, and we're ready for domestic and international news for July 28, 2025. I'm Heaven Johans reporting live from our headquarters in Asmara, and let's begin with major headlines. Seminar on preserving identity and participation in development programs. Eritrean Community Festival in Scandinavian countries concludes. The EU and US announced trade deal. And at least 38 killed in church attack in eastern DRC. In today's domestic news, Mr. Atasfa Mikhail, president of the National Union of Eritrean Women, conducted a seminar for women in Maimena on July 23rd. Mr. A called on women to preserve their identity, strengthen national awareness, and actively participate in national development programs. Providing a detailed explanation of the current situation in the homeland, Ms. Taha stated that the promising stage the country is experiencing is the result of strong, multifaceted efforts and sacrifices. She also urged women to provide proper guidance to their young daughters and to play a conscious and leading role in the implementation of the charted-out development programs. Ms. Ammeten Gusa, secretary of the PFDJ in the southern region, called on women to take advantage of the various vocational training programs organized by the union to bring about practical transformation in their livelihoods. In the same vein, a 3-month training program on ceramics and catering was provided to 153 women in the Maimena subzone. The closing ceremony of the training program was attended by Mr. Habtab Tesfatzion, governor of the southern region, and Mr. Atasfa Mikhail, president of the National Union of Eritrean Women. Highlighting that the training program aimed to enhance the economic capacity of women, Ms. Sanait Afworki, head of the union branch in the subzone, called on the trainees to further develop their skills through practical application. Lieutenant Colonel Abraham Haile, administrator of the subzone, also urged the trainees to improve their livelihoods using the knowledge and skills acquired during the training. In another news, the 27th annual Eritrean Community Festival in the Scandinavian countries, held from July 24th in Stockholm, concluded with a vibrant expression and national unity and patriotism. The festival featured seminars, a photo exhibition showcasing national development programs and the activities of the Eritrean community in the Scandinavian countries, children's and youth programs, exhibitions by villages representing Eritrea's ethnic groups and national organizations, as well as cultural and artistic performances by a cultural troupe from Eritrea. Speaking at the concluding event, Mr. Muhammad Ali Mahmoud, charge d'affaires at the Eritrean embassy, said that the yearly Eritrean Community Festival is an event that promotes national identity and values. He commended the members of the coordinating committee for organizing the colorful national event despite various challenges. Ms. Tsagareda Berhe, secretary of the National Holidays Coordinating Committee, stated that the success of the festival reflects the strong participation and commitment of the Eritrean community, as well as the noble Eritrean culture of sharing and mutual support. The festival was attended by over 28,000 nationals from Sweden, Norway, Denmark and Finland, as well as from various European countries and the United States. The Ministry of Labour and Social Welfare branch in the northern Red Sea region has disbursed about 2 million nakfa to 195 disadvantaged citizens in the region. According to Mr. Ismail Usman, head of the branch office, the beneficiaries were identified by their respective administrative areas and include elderly citizens, persons with disabilities, and foster families. Each received livestock or small-scale trade package worth 10,000 nakfa. Mr. Ismail also stated that during the first half of this year, strong awareness-raising activities were conducted with the aim of eradicating harmful practices and ensuring children's rights. The beneficiaries expressed their gratitude for the support and affirmed their readiness to work hard to improve their livelihoods. You're watching ERi-TV English News Broadcast. Dear viewers, stay tuned, for we'll be back with the international news after the short break. Welcome back. The European Union has agreed a sweeping trade deal with the US that will see most of its exports to America face a baseline tariff of 15%, averting what both sides had warned could be a devastating transatlantic trade war. The agreement was finalized on July 27th during a high-stakes meeting between US President Donald Trump and European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen in Scotland. The two leaders addressed the pact as a powerful and stabilizing breakthrough after months of escalating tensions. The deal imposes a 15% tariff on EU goods entering the US, including automobiles, pharmaceuticals and semiconductors, sectors previously threatened with steeper tariffs of up to 30% or 50%. As part of the deal, the EU also committed to purchasing $750 billion in US energy exports and investing a further $600 billion into the American economy. President Trump said the EU would be acquiring hundreds of billions of dollars worth of military equipment. The president did not elaborate on the timeline for these purchases and investments. The EU is reported to be the largest trade partner of the US. Last year alone, the two parties had a $2 trillion worth of transactions. In today's final report, at least 38 people have been killed and 15 others injured in an attack on a church in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. The attack was carried out by suspected members of the Allied Democratic Forces, a rebel group with ties to ISIS and that operates in the borderland between Uganda and the DRC. Several houses and shops were also burned down, and many people remain missing after the attack, which happened while the faithful were attending a prayer vigil at the church. A civil society leader reported that people were shot dead inside and outside the church, adding that at least 3 charred bodies were found. The rebel group has been a major security threat in the region for an extended period of time. With this, we conclude our news for this session. Dear viewers, now let's have a quick recap of the major headlines. Seminar on preserving identity and participation in development programs. Aritrian Community Festival in Scandinavian countries concludes. The EU and US announced a trade deal. And at least 38 people killed in church attack in Eastern DRC. This was World on Monday with ERi-TV English News Broadcast. Thank you for joining. It's officially a goodbye from us.